last time, you guys have been wandering the wilderness of Snarltooth Isle for some time. About 3 hours now. We're now on the third hour. With that being said, you came upon a flock of hippogriffs, and descending from the sky was a young, appears to be a small white dragon that has killed one of the hippogriffs. We are going to go ahead and start initiative. It is up to you guys what you would like to do.
There is no
So go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey, did we really play 41 days ago?
It's been a minute. Sorry. All right. Oh, and guess what? The VOD's going to get muted because Bethesda's going to come after us.
Perfect.
Is
Oh, no, FromSoft. It's FromSoft. It's going to come after us.
Same people.
Why was so intense? This is a white dragon, a wyvern?
Not a wyvern, but you're gone.
Oh, it's a full dragon. Okay.
It's a full dragon.
What size is it?
It appears to be large in size.
Okay.
Wow, Ina. Oh, sorry, you're playing Ina. Whoopsies.
Oh, when you roll initiative, that's right.
I'm playing Wosley. And what NPC do you guys want?
Rexshear probably is a go-to.
Rexshear, Tyr, or Shepherd?
I guess Rexshear.
Alright, I have 2 for Rexshear. Iroh?
Why not? Let's do this.
Alright, Rexshear it is.
Don't bow.
Unless you want the Dragonborn to hunt the dragon.
She would never.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Looking for initiative. It's somewhere. Here
It's on the far right side. There you go. And then if you could roll for Ina too, since you're playing Ina.
Oh, I'm doing that.
It's
That's
already,
right.
is it already wrong?
I don't know if I can roll for her though.
I should have made you a co-DM.
Because I don't have her under my... Like, I
Let
can't open
me-
the character sheet, basically.
Oh, you can't?
Because I don't see it.
Oh, I didn't make you an owner. If you refresh Foundry, you should see it.
Oh, no, I see it.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, initiative. What does she get? Oh, low.
Talking's free, right?
I mean, yeah, talking's free.
Cool. Just checking.
Alright, we begin combat with Wosley. Wosley, being the little scamp that he is,
Hey, Wosley, do not shoot that thing, I swear to God.
roll persuasion.
That's true. We haven't caught its attention. It's just eating.
It's just eating.
Alright, Wosley nods and goes, hey, follow my lead. I'm
Okay.
just gonna ruin Wosley's character. Sorry, Ben. Not really though. As Wosley makes a stealth roll.
And vanishes.
And then he will move half his movement speed, which is 25, so I think like, what, 15, 12-ish? So he will move. You can all see this little cape and cowl right here.
What?
Well,
I'm gonna just do this real quick. Wosley has moved up a little bit and is pointing in this direction to go farther away from the dragon. So to completely avoid the dragon, you all have to make it to the other end of the map over here.
Okay.
easy enough.
If you do not make a stealth roll, I will let you know that the dragon is going to roll perception.
I think they have pretty high passive perception, right? The dragon.
Yes, but it's currently occupied eating the wyvern.
I
So
wonder
is
if it would
it
even
fish?
react to us, even if it sees us, because it already has food.
Maybe. We'll see.
How big is the hippogriff?
It's large, so they're the same size.
Yeah, he's eating like something up to his own mass.
Better hope that's a pretty damn good, tasty meal. Hope it sees it well.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Begin combat.
Yeah.
It's your go, bud.
Okay.
If you try to roll stealth on your mount, you will do it at disadvantage.
What's the terrain like? Is it flat?
It's kind of, it's not hindering terrain, but it's kind of like ankle deep snow.
Okay, but there's no like hill cover.
No, not any hills that would be encumbering.
Okay. I'm just wondering if there's no hill, like even mild build up.
Yeah, this, you can clearly see the dragon feasting on this thing's corpse.
Okay.
Atreus. I know you've got a thing for fighting strong enemies, but I think we should avoid this one.
I respect nature and wish to your mic is like.
Yeah, I know, it's my fan. I'll mute myself.
Oh, okay. He wants to observe. That's the word I was looking for. God damn. I guess he'll like go real low. He'll crouch and just like walk up like 10 feet.
With his mount?
Yeah, with his mount. Like they're barely moving. You just want to get a closer look.
Okay.
But they're gonna crouch real low.
Okay, give me...
I guess I'll stealth, yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Let's see. How do you calculate passive perception again? What is it?
It's
Don't you click on the perception?
it's wisdom. If you have no proficiency in perception, it's just wisdom, I think.
Okay. Well, guess what? It has expertise in perception.
Oh,
Oh,
then it
great.
would have
Excellent.
wisdom plus its proficiency bonus times 2.
Oh. I will say, so as Atreus, as you're kind of starting to crouch, as you're like instructing your mount to crouch low, and as it's kind of, are you on the mount when you're doing this?
I'd say since he wants to crouch too, he's not on the mount. He's next to it, like kind of taking cover with it. So he'd be like, "Oh, I need to
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to grab him.
You're good.
uh,
Do you want me to move him? I'll move your mount so you can grab Atreus.
yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. And maybe he'll be like this, so it's like kind of giving front cover. So
Okay. So since the dragon's passive perception is so high, you will see that its head kind of pokes up, and it's going to go ahead and make a perception. Okay, it's definitely noticed you, Atreus.
Okay.
And you see that it's just kind of, it has stopped eating and it's just looking. Like, it's like, so
It's so
imagine that its front claws are digging into the side of the hippogriff's laying on its side, and it's kind of standing on top of it with its head perched up, just kind of staring at you.
Okay.
Did it
Just,
start to eat yet,
ice.
or was it just killed it?
Oh, it started to eat it from the
Okay.
jugular, but it's like its pristine white scales are covered in blood.
Excellent.
I'm just the ice block in a hill of snow.
I mean, both you and the bear are ice.
And no, well, the bear is ice. I forgot. I was gonna say, even if the bear wasn't ice, it just is a polar bear in snow. It's something in its own habitat. And
So
not that weird.
the dragon seems to be alert at this point.
Okay, that's fine. As it should. It's a dragon. We're like, to it, we might look like cats that are about to, you know, lunge, or what's it called? You know how they go real low before running in?
It counts.
Yeah, pouncing, yeah. Maybe that's what we look like to it.
You can roll an insight check or a nature check.
Oh yeah, since I am observing, I would do that. Because that's
Sure.
what you want to do. Let's see. Insight.
The dragon does not appear to be, in a manner that most predators would be defending their kill. It does not seem to have hostile intentions at this point based off its body language. It just seems very cautious and curious as to what is going on over here.
Okay. Oh, I knew in my turn.
Yep.
Unless I can scan it.
You are more welcome to scan it. What would you like to learn?
Surely it has a breath weapon, right?
It sure does.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
Dragon. Cold breath. The dragon exhales an icy blast on a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC 15 con saving throw. Take 45 10d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Suddenly I'm a lot less scared.
I'm gonna
Please.
copy that.
Freeze me. Me a being of ice. Please freeze me. Please.
You're immune, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm immune to code.
It's probably like the easiest thing for you to fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to copy and paste this over into our notes. Chan.
That's the same reason why he wouldn't fight it.
There you go.
Cool. Alright, end my turn, where is it? Here it is.
Okay, Brad, it is your turn. You can see that the dragon is standing on top of its kill, looking over here at Atreus and his mount.
Trying to remember how to.
What, do the ruler thing?
Yeah.
Control and then right click. And then space to execute.
Well, I'm just gonna get out of here, you know, like. Oops.
Okay. You gotta control and then press space. Let go of control and press space.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right. So as you do that, Brun,
Hello.
the dragon turns its head towards you, seeing you charge forward,
It's not really forward, you know. It's more like away.
seeing you move quickly.
He sees you regardless.
Atreus, you will see the creature's head and the dragon's head immediately snap towards Brun, and it starts to bare its teeth, and you see these cold vapors, even colder than the air around you, starting to come from its fangs and out of its mouth.
Okay.
Darker beast crosses the snow. You're a black dragon boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna just kind of moving didn't seem to be good, so I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna get low.
All right, roll stealth at disadvantage.
Hey man, that's fine.
Trying to appear smaller.
I'm trying to
Or
appear
are you trying
smaller.
to- Okay, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, you know.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do, Run? What does it look like when you try to make yourself look smaller?
I just crouch. That's it. I guess with a 4, I just get low. That's it. Still
Okay.
obvious, but you know.
Oh yes, you are a black dragonborn on snow,
Yeah,
wearing I would assume wearing a black coat.
of course.
Okay.
Let's see, and I guess I'll just prepare an action.
Okay.
If he comes to me to make an attack, I guess I will. I'll cast grease at him.
What? Okay. Kind of rude. All right, so you have that prepared action. What does it look like when you cast Grease again?
Oh god, who knows? So many iterations. I guess I ink them, you know, like an octopus.
Okay.
You just
You have this ball of ink, and your gun is your spellcasting focus, right?
yeah.
You have this as you channel your archaic energies into your into Moray, your spear gun. This ink just kind of starts to foam at the end of the barrel.
Delicious. And I guess I'll scan it.
Okay, what would you like to know?
Law attacks?
Yeah, so it does have a claw attack. +7 to hit, reach 5 feet, one target. Hit is 2d6 +4 damage.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. And I guess that's me.
Alright. It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon will move over its kill.
We're just
using-
curious, you know.
As you can see this cold air coming from its mouth.
Is it
As
flying?
Nope.
Okay.
As it seems to be, as it's walking up, its wings are kind of perched up, and it's hunched low to the ground, kind of swaying back and forth. Brian, I would say you're close enough to where you hear this very low grumbling noise coming from it.
Excellent.
Iroh.
Voices. I'm gonna stealth.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry, I got its attention. I'll distract it.
Is it? I guess it's at advantage with the cape, right?
Oh yeah, you have the elven cloak or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah.
Wow. That's something right there.
What does your failed stealth check look like?
I try to crouch, but then I slip on a piece of ice.
As you slip on a piece of ice, you land sideways, shoulder into Rakshir's toe, Rakshir's foot, and he goes, "Oh, Taylor, damn it!" And the dragon was now looking over here.
Oh, thank God.
Just a piece of ice, don't worry.
Iroh, it's your turn.
Can I scan it?
You absolutely can.
Okay. What does it have on it?
So you guys learned claw and breath weapon. You want to know its inventory?
Wait, has an inventory?
You said what's on it. That's what I was asking.
that's fair. That's fair. I didn't know that that was an option.
Yes, tell us all about its entire dragon horde.
Yes, the young dragon.
You just summon the accountant and be like, yeah.
I mean, even young dragons have some gold, surely.
Are you sure about that?
I think they like collecting shiny things even even after the born.
I guess how much HP does it have?
All right, it has 133.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's manageable.
All right, is there anything else you would like to do for your turn, Iroh? You still have movement and an action remaining. Or no, the stealth check was your action. You have movement remaining.
Well, I guess I'll just move 2 steps closer.
Right. Rakshir's turn, or no, Ina's turn. Go ahead and click end turn for me. What does Ina do?
God, Ina's so chaotic. Probably for now, since Ina didn't go first, we'll look at the other party members and we'll be like, you know what? I will copy. It's gonna stealth.
All right.
Oh God, let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
Ina is now stealthed.
Do I move at half speed or?
Half speed when you are stealthed.
That's 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Is there anything else Ina would like to do?
I guess Ina will scan it as well.
What would you like to know?
Any special traits?
It has Ice Walk.
Yeah, let's hear about that. Sure.
Ice Walk. The dragon can move across and climb icy surfaces without needing to make an ability check. Additionally, difficult terrain composed of ice or snow doesn't cost it extra movement.
Excellent.
Nice. I mean, it can fly though, so who cares?
So this is kind of Wizards of the Coast. You're useless. I guess if this was an indoor environment, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. I guess in the end, its turn.
Okay. Rakshir's turn. What would you all like Rakshir to do?
Probably just move with the group.
Did I stand
You know?
for him?
Would you like him to stealth?
Well,
Let's
no,
say
no.
ready in action. Would be ready in action. He can't stealth, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he'll stealth. He's not gonna be a target of attack.
Rakshir tries to kind of conceal his movement, but stumbles as he walks over and almost hits Iroh again.
Ah.
You're
Oh,
just-
damn it, kid, watch it.
He's returning the favor.
He very much is.
All right, I'm just gonna stand right here. And that is his turn. Wosley, old boy. Wosley will stay hidden. Moving up. As you hear rustling next to you, Brun, right here. Wosley will prepare an action, knocking 2 arrows on his bow.
Mostly, I swear to God.
Now, it's,
Okay,
it's-
we'll take all the
if
hits.
If the dragon attacks, I'll get it first. Hit!
If it attacks, I think that would be going first, and not you, though.
What do you mean it's going first? Is this like turn-based or something?
It could be.
Look at that immersion.
He's faster than you.
All right, that is Wosley's turn. Atreus.
Yeah, let me check one thing. Okay, that's not a lot. How do I measure again?
Control right-click
Oh, that works.
You can't do.
on your token, and then space to execute them.
We can't outrun it. And if we can't outrun it, we gotta have to fight it. But we don't want to fight it. So we gotta hide and run away. But we can't hide from it because it can see us.
We already fucked up.
And so it's either fight or distract. Let's think. What can I possibly do?
Give it an ice bear to eat.
I thought about that. Except the ice bear is not very tanky, unfortunately. Which is the thing I checked right in the beginning.
Have your ice bear eat the dragon's food, and he'll be
Yeah,
distracted.
that's what I thought about too. Exactly what I thought about too. But then it's just gonna die right away, and then we gotta rush it. But then it's like we gotta get away.
Or it gets confused because it just suddenly died. And so it's like, what is going on?
That's
How smart are dragons?
They're usually pretty smart, but white dragons are the stupidest dragon amongst colored
Oh, you
dragons.
got that at
because they're
least?
white.
Yeah, it's a thing of D and
Would
D.
Atreus know this?
No, it's just me. It's just me talking. I just know about dragons. If I ready, he can't dodge. If I don't dodge, he's gonna die so fast.
Actually, do I know anything about dragons at all? Probably not.
Look at. Yes, it's possible that Atropus has seen dragons in his over 200 years of existence. Since it is his turn, though, he will continue forward slowly, I guess. I need to change my marker. Go like this. Oh. Shift. So not there we go. On grid, alright. And then he will provide cover.
Hell yeah.
And then Polar Bear is going to dodge and walk this way. You can go further, I guess. Let's go this way.
Please.
Cool. And then I guess Atropus will scan. Oh, you're muted, by the way.
I've been talking this whole time.
Oh yeah, you were muted the whole time.
What would Atropus like to know?
I don't know anything else it has. What are our options at this point? Any other traits besides white ice walking?
There is another trait.
Oh.
It's
Okay, let's see.
multi-attack.
Oh, okay, sure. Let's hear about that.
The dragon makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Oh, no tail attack. Okay, cool. That's my turn. I gotta end my turn now. Here we go.
Okay, Brunt.
Alright, I saw it's baring its teeth at me and walking towards me. Do I know of any way to appease a dragon?
You can give me a history check, and I will allow you to do a history check at advantage, as you are a member of the Cult of Fiend.
Hell yeah.
With a 20, you remember in kind of your basic tutelage within the cult, dragons jealously guard things that they believe are theirs. If you were to give a dragon something, it may either regard you as an ally, or it may be distracted long enough for you to do something. Specifically with young dragons, they are more beast than being. So, with that combination of knowledge, you realize that it is jealously guarding its food and sees you as competition.
Is there a way I can just show it I'm not interested in its food?
I have told you all I can with it. That history check.
Do
Okay,
you have
okay.
any food that you can throw at it?
I don't think I'll be interested in your rations.
Yeah, I don't think it will be
I mean,
interested in
you can
that.
try.
I'm just gonna keep, I guess... Alright, question.
Yes.
If I leave the map, what happens to the 2 companions that didn't join us on the field?
What do you mean?
Would they somehow make it, like, across?
Frontier?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Mass Effect squad mate system. Like they will be with you.
They get people.
Unless one way you can lose a companion is if you let them die in combat, and another way, well, you'd have to find out the other way. But just leaving the map is not a way you would lose a companion.
Cool. I'm gonna hoof it. I'm gonna hoof it.
You're gonna run?
I'm just gonna run.
Okay. The dragon did not like that as Brunt ran past him. It flares its wings and roars.
I was trying to run away from it, technically.
I know, but it did not like that. All right, Brunt, you dashed.
I dashed.
You are now. uh,
I'll
I would say you're close enough to re-enter if you want, but if you continue to go that way, your next turn you will be out of initiative order.
Okay, okay. Am I still close enough to scan?
I'm gonna put you right back here, but
Huh.
yes, you can scan.
What else does it get?
Okay. It has one more attack remaining that you have not scanned, and then you can learn about any of its stats or anything like that.
I'll take the attack for sure.
It bite.
Oh my god.
A hit, reach 10 feet, one target. On a hit, it's 2d10 plus 4 piercing damage and 1d8 cold damage.
We
Excellent.
know how much it is to hit.
Plus 7 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Well, I've did my thing of distracting it, so
All right. With the dragon's turn, it did not like that at all.
go for its food.
All right. So as you run away from the dragon, you see it'll begin to beat its wings, flying up in the air 10 feet.
Excellent, excellent. Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's too far. As it does that, Wosley's prepared action goes off.
Oh. Unless he misses.
Would be the time for it.
Thought you could get away from me. Where's his short bow plus 1? Here it is. All right, how far away is it? Let's check. Ooh, it's within range. Wosley shoots his crossbow, or his short bow plus 1.
Oh,
At advantage as he's coming out of stealth. With a 23, that
Great.
hits the dragon. As 2 arrows hit the dragon for 6 damage, 8 damage, plus Wosley being a rogue. Sneak attack. Dealing
Nice.
a grand total of,
That's a lot
that's 32, 40 points of damage to the dragon.
Oh, he's
As
almost
it-
dead.
As it lets out a harrowing roar as 2 arrows hit it from behind.
easy.
How high off the ground is it?
10 feet.
Okay.
But with that massive amount of damage, I will say the dragon rockets to the ground, taking 1d6 fall damage.
Yeah.
Really? It fell? Okay.
As it is no longer flying, and it is now prone. Okay. So with that, the dragon is dazed and confused. I'm going to do an intelligence saving throw. Does it continue after its quarry, or does it figure out what happened?
Dun, dun.
The dragon whips its head around, seeing Wosley lowering his bow, and roars in anger. Iroh, it is your turn.
Oh boy! Why? Okay. I didn't expect this. Okay. I'm gonna just try and stealth again and see if that works.
Okay. You're good to do it at advantage with your cloak. Okay. You are stealthed. To remain in stealth, you do have to move at half speed.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Just hit spacebar.
Go.
Let go of right click and hit spacebar.
There we go. And then I'm just gonna.
So you used your action going into stealth since you're not a rogue.
Then I guess I will just sit here.
Okay. Would you like to stand? You do have a bonus action.
Okay, so I guess. Oh man, what will happen?
So you do have all of its like attacks, actions, and base and abilities.
Oh
so...
wait, no, the map is gone for me. Hold on.
What?
It's just the blank screen.
My god.
Is it a black screen anymore?
No, I'm just gonna reload.
Yeah, try to reload.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, what is there left?
So you've learned all of its ability. You've learned its attacks, its features, and its actions. You can basically learn anything else, like armor class, movement, speed, strength, all that good stuff.
I guess just what its AC is.
Its AC is 17.
Not bad.
Okay. Iroh, can you see the map now?
Yes, I can. I
Okay,
don't know what
beautiful. It's okay. Do I need Foundry? I just have to update Foundry, I think. So click end turn for me, unless you would like to do something else.
I'm just gonna see if I can re-stealth myself because I am not stealth anymore.
Oh, you're stealth still.
Oh, okay. Then I will end.
All right, it's Ina's turn. What does Ina do?
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking
You're
up
okay.
their inventory, and I just realized that Ina's very under equipped.
They do have a glaive. I think that's the only item that's like part of their level.
Yeah, unfortunately, too far away for a glaive right now.
Anything
I
you
think
can do?
he'll probably sheath that weapon, take out the longbow,
Okay.
and then shoot with the longbow. I guess
You do get to attack at advantage as you are stealthed.
that's true. I'm just wondering if I need to move forward. Let's say
Longbow's a ridiculous range.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna move forward anyway because she's supposed to be a melee fighter. So move up just a little bit, and let's go like this. Yeah, and then a longbow shoot, attack.
At advantage.
Oh, crit.
Oh, it was a crit!
Way.
Damage, a critical hit.
10 piercing damage. As the dragon roar, where do you hit the dragon?
Did it fly again?
No, it is currently prone.
Wait, if it's prone, I don't get advantage.
Oh, well, redo mulligan.
Should I just reroll attack?
Yeah, just reroll.
Okay, normal attack.
Or does it tell you?
21 still hits, I assume. Oh, you said 17 AC, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna do a regular damage.
Yeah, sorry about that.
6.
All right, so 6 points of piercing damage, not bad. So where do you hit the dragon as it's prone?
Probably a wing because it's on the ground and it's probably spread out.
All right. Yeah, no, you hit probably where the membrane, where the wing kind of bends at the elbow of it, and the dragon roars. It did not like that.
I think I get a second attack, right?
You do. You're a fighter.
Oh wait, we're level 6. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's do second hit. Longbow attack. This one's at disadvantage now, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's still rolling high. Okay.
Okay.
Damage. 6 again.
All right. Very nice. The dragon does not appreciate that.
If there's anything to scan, I guess she'll scan.
Sure, you can scan any of its ability scores, its skills, AC, movement.
Let's do skills.
Skills? Okay.
Yes.
So what skill do you want? There's like acrobatics, animal handling.
Any mental skills?
Okay, so like it's insight, intimidation. So I'll just give you the do you want int or wisdom?
Let's do int.
Okay. It has an int score of 6.
Okay.
So -2.
Not very smart. Okay, yeah. That's their turn. They're gonna end turn.
Okay.
Find it.
It's Rakshir's turn. What would you all like Rakshir to do?
Probably just shoot at this point.
Okay. Would you like him to use one of his abilities? Would you like him to use his Marked for Prey ability?
I need to check what that does again.
Sure.
Oh,
Ina, hello.
Whoa. Sorry I'm
Let
late.
me- No, don't apologize. So Marked for Prey. It is, if you scroll up, it is in the NPC companions under Rakshir. Using one level 1 spell slot, Rakshir spouts a short incantation that causes a target creature within 200 feet to become illuminated by a faint yellow glow for 1 minute. The target creature must make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. Failing the saving throw, all sources of damage from Rakshir and PC's player characters add 1d6 force damage to the creature. Rakshir also gains advantage in tracking the creature if they flee. If the creature becomes invisible or changes shape, they can make the Wisdom saving throw again.
Cost him a spell slot? Do we know how many spell slots he has?
He has 3 first level spell slots available right now.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Rakshir casts Mark for Prey. As
Does
he
that take an
whips-
action?
Yes, that is an action.
Okay,
I
that's
believe.
fine.
Let me see. I don't think I defined it, but it's a spell, so I'm gonna count it as an action. So as Rakshir uses this ability, it looks like he reaches into a pouch on his belt, pulls out some yellow dust, says something, and then blows the dust as it careens towards the creature.
Jesus, that dust can travel 200 feet.
The dragon succeeds. Nothing happens.
It's worth a try.
Okay, that was Rakshir's action. He has movement and a bonus action remaining. Remember, Rakshir's other ability, Quick Draw, allows him to make a crossbow attack.
Oh yeah, do that.
All right, he flourishes his crossbow using Quick Draw. Where did I put that? Somewhere. Oh well. Oh, here it is, right here. Quick Draw. Missing.
Oof. Okay. Can he scan for wisdom?
No, your NPCs cannot scan.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's fine. That's
No,
his
you're
turn.
totally fine.
What about Dread Ambusher?
What'd you say?
What about Dread Ambusher? Is this
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have the modifier to initiative rolls. Start of your walking speed increases by 10 feet. If you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action. So you didn't take the attack action.
okay? Gotcha.
Okay. Would you like Rakshir to move, or are you guys good?
You can stay there.
All right. Wosley's turn. Wosley, with the dragon now focused on Ina, will take this opportunity to go try and hide again.
Okay.
Wosley vanishes. And then moves. And then reappears using his short bow. Sinan, if you could turn your
Yeah,
stuff
hold on.
down, it is okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's all good. So as he comes out of stealth, he's going to get advantage. Missing. Both arrows.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. It is now Atribus, your turn.
Okay. He is going to. It's kind of far, and I don't have my mount. Unless.
You can call your mount to you. Press down on the D-pad like Red Dead Redemption and listen for it.
Whistle. I forgot the mounting rules. I think it costs half my movement.
To call it,
No, to mount it.
let me see.
I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on, let me find it.
It's okay. I have D&D Beyond up, so I can of course, it doesn't give me anything for like the basic rules. It just shows me all this stuff about like mountains and stuff. Ooh.
Okay, I got it.
You got it.
So it has to be within 5 feet. So how far? How do I measure distance again?
Yeah.
40. And then once they're removed, takes half your speed, so I'll use half atrophy speed. And
Okay.
then you move another 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. And if I use a spear, I can hit it. So I guess I will bonus action summon my spear.
Wow.
And then I will hit it.
All
I
right,
can still
so
hit it twice. Oh, this is sick.
go for it.
Alright, here we
Oh
go.
yeah, dude, you're like fucking you're jousting this thing.
Ooh. Glacial Spear. Attack. It's still prone. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Okay. Okay, this is a stupid thing about the D&D rules. Okay, I'm gonna ask you how you feel about it.
Sure.
Okay, so if they're prone and you're within 5 feet of it, you get advantage.
I mean, it's a melee attack.
Exactly. If you're prone, if you're 10 feet because you're a spear, it doesn't technically get advantage. In fact, you get disadvantage. It's so dumb. I think it's dumb. But how do you feel about it?
I'm thinking, if you're galloping towards this thing, you're jousting it, and it's down on the ground. I mean, it's not a huge effort to like stab downwards. So I'm gonna say that the melee prone rule still applies. So you may roll at advantage.
Okay, so the question is, are you going to give me advantage, neutral, or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Advantage. Oh, okay, that's generous. All right, here we go. Advantage.
Hit
1. Damage.
Strong, yeah.
plus what? I'm gonna minus the D4 since it's
Oh, is it immune to code? Yeah.
yeah.
But it would take an extra 2 damage for
Yeah,
dueling.
so I'm gonna go ahead and roll 1d4, see how much it takes off. Okay, so it just does 10 damage. Wait. Yes.
Okay, no, if you look at the dice, it would be
To show you.
4 plus 2, so it takes 6 damage total.
Oh, it does show you, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would roll, so you would get the +2, so that's 6.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay,
Is it immune or resistant to code?
it's immune to cold.
And then second hit. Attack.
Alright.
Advantage, is it?
Yes,
Okay. Does that hit? I can't remember. It says
that is not a hit. You stab once, and then the dragon slightly shifts, and then you stab into the snow.
Okay.
That is your turn, Atropus.
That's it. I will have to end my turn.
Brunt.
Well, I don't really want to get its attention. So I didn't really have anything planned. I'll just prepare to shoot it when it attacks someone.
Okay. You've prepared an action. You still have movement and a bonus action remaining.
Well, I think we've scanned everything we want to scan. And I like this corner, so that's gonna be me.
Okay. The dragon will take half its movement speed to stand up. And you see, as it looks around, I'm going to have it do another intelligence saving throw. It looks towards you, Atropus, and roars, charging.
Uh-oh.
Oh. We're so close.
I guess it's right. I guess it's like right here.
Okay.
So it will rear up with its claws. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
10 points of piercing damage as your shadowy harpoon ejects from your gun, impaling the creature's side. But with the adrenaline rush, it comes down and claws Atravis.
Bring it.
That is one claw attack. Miss.
Boo.
That is another claw attack.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that hits.
Sorry, that was normal.
Oh, Okay.
Ooh.
You take 21 points of slashing damage.
okay.
And then it comes, as it's coming down with its second claw, it bites you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, another crit. Wow.
As you will only take
Oh my god, 3 ones?
the 4d10, 6 piercing damage.
6?
That's
Okay.
rough.
Yep.
That's rough, buddy.
You resisted 11 points of cold damage since you are immune to cold.
Hell yeah.
All right. That is the dragon's turn.
Use my free action to taunt the dragon for being so terrible.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Yeah. LOL. You suck.
Okay, what is your taunt?
Wouldn't it be intimidation?
Yeah, sure. We're actually roll intimidation. Fuck that.
You know, I like this number, okay?
Same thing.
What is it? What is your taunt? Is it like some fucking Fortnite dance or something? Are you like doing the orange justice? Just fucking,
Oh, I think I just like talk to myself like, man, this dragon kind of sucks.
do you say it in Draconic?
Absolutely.
Okay. You don't say it loud enough as you hear Atravis doesn't scream. Does Atravis scream when he takes that much amount of damage? Or lets out like a heroic yell or whatever?
He might say like a low grunt, maybe, but probably not. He's used to taking hits because
Okay.
he's a piece of ice.
The dragon does not notice your obvious taunt, Grunt.
Good. Thank God.
You are still stealthed. It is your turn.
I guess I'm leaving stealth because there's no point in keeping it anymore.
Well, you do. If you attack, you do get advantage on your attack roll.
Oh.
Even spells?
Ranged. I would say ranged spells. If it's like a spell that makes you do a spell saving throw, you won't get advantage. So if the spell specifically says ranged attacks roll, or ranged spell
I
attack
have
roll.
a short bow, but I don't have any arrows on me. So I can't really do a ranged attack other than doing spells.
It's up to you. It's what would Iroh do in this situation, I suppose. You know Iroh better than I do or anyone else does.
Screw my lack of imagination. Okay. Yeah, I'm just leaving stealth and I'm gonna get...
Okay. So you no longer stealthed.
Oh my God, where did Iroh come from?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Iroh just pulls down the hood of their cloak and they're there.
Small boy. Sneaky small boy.
It's like Clark Kent with his glasses, apparently.
I'm like, oh my God, it's Superman.
Oh, quite stylish. Might I ask, where are your arrows?
I don't have arrows. I just picked it off a dead body.
You should get some arrows, kid.
Maybe I could borrow some from you.
Oh,
I might have some to spare.
Do you have any?
Let's see.
do you have a cost for a bow?
For Ina, I forgot to -2 arrows.
That's okay.
I don't know how to use my bow though.
I
you
used
do.
it.
You click on the thing.
What do you do? Yeah, you do. It's a martial ranged weapon.
I can give you what kind of arrows you need. You need bolts? You need arrows?
Are we having this conversation mid-battle?
I don't know why you're having this conversation.
You guys see, this dragon has like Atravis. It has you by the arm in its jaws, and Iroh and Ina are like,
I actually just watched the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 just now, and it reminds me of that tape scene that I just. You got any tape?
I got some wares.
Screw it! Oh my god! Fucking hell, man!
You can just use magic. You're a full caster. Just saying.
That's what I was thinking. Oh my god.
This is your Guardians of the Galaxy 3
Oh,
moment.
shut up! I need to think. My brain is mush right now. Okay.
That's
whatever.
okay. So you do have. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can. Screw it. I'm just gonna use this.
Use what?
Okay.
Oh, good. Good old flaming spear. Sure thing. Let me get my little thing. Where would you like to? Can you ping where you would like to place it?
I guess I could put it there.
Oh, yeah. Very good. So, the bonus action. When you move the spear, you can direct it. What level did you? Second level. Any creature that ends its turn within the sphere.
It's just second because second level. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna try ram it into it.
All right. It has to make a dexterity saving throw. Fails.
Let's go.
And I click damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dragon takes 8 points of fire damage
Good shot.
Nice.
as it roars at the spear.
Wait, does it actually start attacking the sphere because it's done? It's done.
I don't know.
I hope it did.
Okay. Iroh, that is your bonus action, movement, and action. That is your turn.
I can do a bonus. Wait, no, I can't do that. Never mind.
You can move the sphere an additional, I think, 15 feet if you would like to move the sphere.
If I move the spear, am I allowed to ram it again?
No, I will not. I'm gonna. Say
Oh no, it
on
says
that.
there.
Yeah, okay. Then that's
It
fine.
says it stops moving after you
Oh,
ram
that's
it.
okay. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words. My brain is not working.
It says after the saving throw against the sphere's damage, the sphere stops moving this turn.
Wow,
and
look how far you've come, Sinai. You just rules lawyered me. I'm so proud.
You know what? I guess that's pretty much it. I don't know what else.
Click end turn. Ina!
Hello.
It is your turn.
That is I. Before I head off further, do you still require the arrows, young one?
You don't talk about arrows over there?
Just give me like a small handful or something. It'll probably be useful later.
Okay. I'll get. Can I give half?
You have 18 left, so you can give 9.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Subtract 9 arrows from your inventory, and then Iroh can add 9 arrows to theirs.
Okay.
I will pull up the items thing so you don't have to worry about that.
I can drop now.
How do I?
Give me 1 second. I'll help you out here in a second. Oh. This is dumb. Foundry, you're not user-friendly sometimes, and you make me very mad.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
No, you're good. All right. For this purposes, Iroh, you only have 9 arrows. I will figure out how to correct that in the future. And then, Ina, you have 9 arrows left.
Okay.
Just write that down on a sticky note or something.
Okay. I'm not at like 20 like it says I do.
No, you have 9 arrows left.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Quantity.
Oh.
Where did
that?
Where did you see that?
I went into edit, and then there's like just right underneath the image.
What?
Yeah, description, and then just right underneath is quantity.
Where are you seeing this?
You go to.
Oh, I see it. So you click the little pencil mark next to it,
Yeah.
and then it says quantity under description
Yeah.
on the left-hand side, Ina. I will
see
fix it.
edit item.
Yep.
And
So
then
you
I
want to
see the description of it.
Yep.
Right.
So right underneath it says 20.
Ah.
I didn't know that. I'll go ahead and edit it for you, Sinon, and then we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay.
where you
I'll
go?
move. I'll move here. So that's my moving action.
Okay.
And let's see. I will. I will set. I will prep my crossbow, so
Okay.
that if it attacks an ally as its prerequisite, I will shoot.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? You have a bonus action remaining.
Uh,
All the stuff we scanned is already in the chat. Is in the notes chain.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything that benefits me. Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
Not at all.
Go ahead and click end turn for me.
Oh yeah.
Rakshir's turn. What would you guys like Rakshir to do?
Shooter.
Okay.
Moida.
Rakshir will move up, drawing
Awesome.
his longbow, and attempting to shoot the creature.
Moida.
Hitting,
Yay.
doing 8 points
Yeah.
of piercing damage,
Double down.
and he knocks another arrow as he uses the longbow once again. Hitting again,
Hell yeah. Yeah.
6 points of piercing damage, as 2 arrows fly from Rakshir, piercing the dragon. The dragon roars in pain, and then stylishly unholstering his hand crossbow, flicking his wrist, he will use his quick draw ability.
Oh.
Missing.
Oh.
Well, at least the bow didn't break.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't want to say anything just to be safe.
You know, just to be consistent, you should break his bow.
Yeah,
It's gonna break next turn or something. Now that you said that.
good. It'll be funnier that way.
Or just gonna be a couple misses.
He's broke his bow like 3 times.
I had to fix it every time.
He's broken his bow every time we have a boss fight.
I mean, it's not a boss.
Per se.
It's just a dragon. It's not a boss.
It doesn't count. Don't
Just
fix
a-
it.
It's just a baby.
See you later, guys.
It's not the real Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'm one with the shadows.
If you want to be meta, you should let it go, then you follow it to its lair. And
Mental-
its horde.
Mentally to everybody, look at that fucking nerd.
Hey, I'm right here, idiot.
It's just kind of.
Take this. Ha! Sneak attack.
So sneak announcing his attacks.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, well, Lee is saying this out loud as he fires 2 arrows from his bow,
Sneak attack.
dealing 15 points of damage plus 14, a massive 29 points of damage to this creature, as the dragon roars in pain again.
Bro, he does so much damage.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you guys need lessons from a seasoned adventurer like me.
Oh my
This is my character now. Ben doesn't have any say. Ah!
Can't wait to be on his YouTube video.
The dragon with that amount of massive damage. It's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Maybe a little late, but yeah.
Atreus' turn.
Come on, Atreus. Finish
Uh,
him.
Don't kill it!
Yeah, I will try to non-lethal it.
Just knock it out.
Let's see.
Bonk
what do I
it.
have?
Bonk.
I have a net. But nets are not made properly.
Capture it. Use a Pokeball.
Oh my god, let's tame it. Let's make that a mount.
Yeah, you hear the obnoxious beeping.
We must become Sado Kaiba.
Bro, I have no idea what you just said.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Oh. Hey, I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm.
That's how we make it kid-friendly, because we can't say kill in this hit show.
Poor kid TV censored all the cigarettes and guns in the show. Now I have a lollipop.
What kind of action is it?
I'm just gonna die here right now.
Oh, it's an action. I think. Yes, it is. What can I do with this? Bonus action. How many spell slots do I have?
Man,
Two.
I thought I saw everything when I went to see the D&D movie, but this thiefling takes the cake.
We're way funnier than any fucking Hollywood blockbuster, okay?
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it either, but I saw the ad where he casts Speak with Dead. And I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
that was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was good. I do like how they make it more lore accurate.
It's very funny.
There's a reference to Portal.
Excellent.
Hold on, I need to check something. I check.
And I don't know how they were able to reference Portal.
I see.
You just saw it though.
This one is 2d. Oh, plus 3. I see. This one is still better. But I can't do it, so we're gonna do this one. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna non-lethal poke. Ready?
Bonk.
Is it standing, prone, or what's
It's
it?
standing.
Okay, regular attack. Here we go.
Nice.
Hit.
Damage normal. This would be total of 5.
All right. 5 points of non-lethal piercing damage as you stab it in the side.
Is there a reason we don't want to kill it?
Is it still up?
Yep.
Still, okay, then
Yeah,
second
killing
attack.
dragons is rude.
I
I will take it as a personal insult.
Oh,
Oh, that is
okay.
true.
Damage crit. Can I crit non-lethal? Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So it is a total of 10 damage.
What does it look like when you knock the dragon out?
I'm gonna say I'm going to like. How would I knock it with a spear? I guess I'll use the what's it called, the blunt side, like the non-pointy side, and knock it across its head, and then I'm going to like kind of grapple it to the ground.
All right. The dragon falls unconscious onto the ground.
Nice.
Cool.
With the flame sphere still up, I'm going to say it's still high stress.
Oh, that's gonna kill him.
Can I just cancel it like immediately?
Do you want to break concentration?
Yeah, break a concentration.
All right. Combat ends as the sphere dissipates. Congratulate. Oh, what is that? Don't look at that.
Whoa,
The boss
whoa.
is showing up. Oh, the boss is here.
Oh, pog. I'm pogging.
Oh,
right.
it's just them.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just the.
Oh, it's just our other 2 NPC companions.
Hello.
All
Hello.
right.
The ones that are not Rekshir.
They are unpokeballed.
The dragon is now just laying in the snow unconscious, raggedly breathing.
He,
I will attempt to. Actually, no. I'm gonna ask Iroh, since I think Iroh's better. I don't actually know.
shouldn't we ask the dragon person?
I'm gonna ask
Hey,
Iroh
that's
to.
kind of racist. It's
State-
me, Wosley.
Why does he sound like that now?
Don't worry, it's just a phase for one session.
It's just a Western anime protagonist voice.
He's just an abridged character.
The One Piece is real.
Oh god.
I'm gonna just die here right now.
We respect nature. Can you stabilize this one?
Oh my god, is it good? Very good enough for it.
No, that'll heal it.
What do I do? This is mending.
You gotta move your character up if you want to do stuff.
Yeah, do that first.
Don't-
Does mending work on it?
Oh wait, medicine is wisdom. You
I
should
don't
get a
have. I
wisdom.
don't have medicine. I'm saying mending.
No, you have medicine checking.
So wait, why are we trying to heal the creature that we all just knocked the hell out and beat our friend Atreus half to death?
We don't want to piss off its parents.
What? Does it has parents? And he looks towards you and Tyr. Y'all are the experts here. I don't mean to be for assuming something or nothing, but like, hey,
Well, you generally don't want to piss off the adult dragons, so see a baby one, don't kill it, because the mama will come kill you and hunt you down.
I would tend to agree.
So just bully it.
Yeah.
Iroh, I will say you pluck some of the arrows out, but when you're trying to pull all the arrows, some of them get stuck, and you just end up breaking the shaft. You've probably stopped it. You've given it advantage on a death saving throw, I would say.
Like I spare the dying.
Okay.
Oh, you have spare to die? Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I was
exactly.
looking for.
Like that.
It's like, alright, arrows are out of it, so now we can do this.
All
I
right.
mean, if I try to heal it, we can just knock it out again, right?
Just keep waking it up.
It's just, it starts screaming and it just gets whacked again.
It's already dead.
Brian, go ahead and cast Spare the Dying for me.
Boop, 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 boop.
It's automatic.
What
You
does it look
can't.
like when you cast Spare the Dying?
It's just, I just hold my hand out. It's a soft blue glow that kind of just kind of, yeah, looks at him. I don't know.
The dragon, you see, takes a big inhale and lets out a big exhale. This frosty breath comes out of its mouth. It doesn't do any damage. It just, you two feel it. I mean, Ina, you don't feel it because of your boots. But Iroh, you definitely feel it cut through your clothes. And so does Rakshir as he shivers.
I'm just gonna instinctively move back
Okay.
as this happens.
These creatures stabilize the land, especially in times of calamity. We should go.
Yeah, let's head out.
I don't feel comfortable leaving a monster like this alive.
That's something you're gonna have to deal with, because you're not gonna do anything to this dragon.
I'd rather leave before Papa and Mama finds out that we're here.
So let's say you do kill this
Oh.
baby,
Yeah.
and you end up going back home. The dragons may end up tracking you, right? With this
How
sort
much?
of
It's just a dumb beast. Dragons ain't that smart. Present company excluded.
Hmm.
Are you gonna take a body part to tell the hippogriff?
Is the hippogriff is fully dead, right?
Yeah, I mean, you as you approach it, the jugular is like completely ripped out.
Okay. How intact is it, or is it just
I mean,
like?
it's completely intact.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
drag its
okay.
body so it's laying next to the dragon.
Okay.
Is there any parts of it that is useful?
I mean, if you would like to harvest parts of it, you are more than welcome to make a survival check.
Oh, true. I would be
I
interested.
would like to do that, please.
You know, I
Alright,
want
go
one of
ahead.
its talents. I'll do that too.
Okay.
I
All of
just
you make
wanna
survival
see
checks. Oh, sorry.
if I
then.
can get a piece of chicken.
What's the most iconic part of it? Is it the wings or is it
I
like
would say the head. The head.
the head? Oh shit! I might have
Yeah.
to cut off. I might have to take its head.
All right, Ina, go ahead and add 1 ration to your inventory.
Hell yeah, bro! Let's go.
Iroh, what are you harvesting?
Some of
what
the meat
wa-
and like the feathers.
Okay.
What are the options? Just meat and
I
feathers.
take its
and-
head.
I mean, you just gotta tell me what you want.
Oh yeah, I just want meat. I just want
Okay.
chicken, bro.
You just add 1 ration. Iroh, I say you pluck probably like a dozen feathers out of it.
Okay.
Now you can have more arrows.
Brunt,
Well, I wanted one of its talents.
you do manage to slice off one of its
Feet.
toes.
Cool.
Yes, one of its toes with the talon.
Oh,
You'll
actually,
extract the talon later.
I know what I want.
Do you not cut the head off?
Actually, I was gonna ask you. So
Yeah.
for the dragon, can I
Yeah.
take a scale? Would
Yeah,
that be
you can-
possible?
You can give me a survival check at advantage since it is unconscious.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
stare daggers at him while he does that.
Because normally if I kill a thing, I need to take a piece of it as proof
But
of
he's not
glory.
dead.
No, I know, and I didn't kill the hippogriff, so I can't claim the hippogriff. You know what I mean? So I can't. I'm not gonna kill the dragon because I respect the dragon, so I'm gonna take a piece of it. So I'm gonna take a scale. You said what? What was it? Nature? What, medicine?
Survival.
Survival. Okay. Survival advantage.
At advantage, yep. Okay, you managed to take 1 white dragon scale off this creature.
Hell yeah. So
Okay. So, what would you guys like to continue on your quest towards the temple? I believe you were headed south.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, did he fall asleep?
I'm still trying to figure out how to add this ration.
Oh, it's the same. It's literally the same thing as the arrows.
Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay, sorry. You now have 10 rations. Congratulations.
Okay, cool.
I'm assuming I didn't get any.
You told me you were just harvesting the feathers.
Oh no, I said meat and feathers, but I didn't know if it would like count.
She did say
then half-
meat and feathers.
Half a dozen feathers, so 6 feathers, and then 1 ration.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I'm good.
Okay. I need everyone, excluding Ina and Atrevis,
Oh,
Tyr, and Shepherd, to make Constitution saving throws as the
Oh.
cold wind cuts through you.
Can I just turn to a walrus to just get out?
Yes, but that will drastically increase the time it takes you to travel.
You're
Have
just
I asked this every single time?
No, I think you have to at once.
you're just. Can you turn into the griffin?
Mm,
It's dead.
Well,
Even looking at it, Iroh, you would know that this is a magical creature and you cannot turn into magical
Oh,
creatures.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
So far, I have not met a lot of beasts, which is sad.
that's a monstrosity. I recently learned that monstrosities, the difference between monstrosities and beasts is that I think monstrosities are magical creatures, and beasts are just nature.
Just normal animals.
Normal, but like they're part of nature, so they can be very evolved
Alright.
nature, but non-magical.
Saving
All right,
throw.
Brent, you succeed. Our boy Rakshir has failed, gaining 1 point of exhaustion. Ira, you fail, gaining 1 point of exhaustion.
oh my god.
Ooh.
Actually, now you have. Did you have 1 already?
I was at 0.
Oh, okay, you're good
I
then.
think I
You're fine.
recovered at some point.
Yep, you're good. And then Brent, you succeed.
Absolutely.
Oh, and then Wosley's gonna make a roll here.
Well, thanks to this book.
But the book keeps you
All
warm.
right, Wosley fails.
It gives me advantage on cold stuff.
I see.
Hey, it's pretty cold. I'm shivering in me timbers here.
Oh my god.
You're
I
what?
have an eye patch, so I talk like a pirate, and I'm a swashbuckler. Hey,
Jesus
What are
Christ.
timbers?
I
Can
don't know.
someone kill him, please?
I keep
Say.
thinking of like the Yu-Gi-Oh bridge set of Kaiba. You're just like, screw the rules. I have money.
Let's keep moving south to this temple you guys wanted to go to.
I was thinking more of like their version of like Weevil and like Rex Raptor.
What? I don't know.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
How much lay on hands do I have?
No, I'm good.
Forgot how to check where my lay on hands pool is.
Let's see. Let's look at Actress's character sheet, shall we?
Inventory? No, it's features.
Yes, it's features. You have 20 out of 20.
Where do you see that? Oh, I see. I see. I
If you
see.
scroll down to active abilities, it's like middle.
Okay. If I use all 20, I still won't be at full. Okay, I guess we'll keep going until we can find a place to maybe short rest. We've traveled like 4 hours, including this travel, maybe.
You are coming up towards the end of your journey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, we'll
Should,
One
least
way
we-
or another. Oh my god.
should
if
we should we have someone heal Mr. Ice Boy here?
No, unless I'm injured. I forgot to.
You don't have an
Oh, he crit me twice.
Yeah.
He did crit you twice. Hey, thanks for reminding me.
He also got crit like twice at least.
Yeah. So you took what? Piercing and slashing.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
was it slashing? Because I'm resistant to slashing.
You did. You
There
got hit
was
by
slashing damage, yes.
Wait,
You
wait.
got
Let
hit
me
by
let me
a
let me
bite?
find it.
Yeah,
you got
so
hit
the
by a
slashing
bite and a
damage-
claw scratch.
the slashing damage was 21, so you can have that.
Oh shit. Okay, then that would be rounds down, so it'd be 10. So I would have 10
Yes.
more. Okay.
Yeah, you have
Then
10
it
more hit
was-
points. However, you are going to suffer a piercing and a. Would you like to do the honors of rolling a d4?
4. I'll roll a d4.
Injury. Injury.
Oof.
2.
It's not
That's
good.
fun.
You hate to see it.
Is it not a good one? I'm looking at the thing right now.
Oh no. I see low number, I think. Bad.
Okay. So which one do you want that to be? Do you want that to be the piercing injury or the slashing injury?
We'll do an order of canonically.
Okay, so slashing first.
Okay. The one I'm resistant to. Okay.
All right. Gaping gash. A deep gash is left in your body. It takes all of your body's energy to manage the pain. You cannot heal through resting. You have disadvantage on strength saving throws and ability checks.
Oh.
Okay.
Yikes.
So far, that's fine, I think. And then the other one, do I need to roll another d4?
Yes, if you could, please.
Okay.
4. 1 second. Let me copy gaping gash. Oh. Address. Gaping gash.
So this is his bite injury?
Yes.
Or now it is?
Yeah. So 1 second. I'm jumping in between a bunch of tabs.
Okay.
Level 3 healing spell or higher. Yeah, I don't think we got that.
And then your piercing injury, drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen. 4, gaping wound. A large piercing hole is created in your flesh. Blood begins to spill out. You take 1d10 points of damage each hour until healed.
A bunch of water pours out.
Wait, what kind of damage is it?
True damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Every hour until healed. And then healing rules. Let me look that up again. Somewhere.
It is a 3rd level spell or higher, or a medicine kit or whatever,
healer's
but you have
kit.
to be proficient in it.
Yeah.
Or a
it's
greater or
in-
higher potion.
Yeah.
It's in character.
Oh, character
injury.
injuries. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This might
Okay.
be the end. Roll big man.
You might see a comrade melt today.
And then, so after we harvested, we need to travel.
You
But
need to travel back to our hotel, which will take 4 hours.
wait, that's north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but I thought we're going south to the temple.
Yes.
How close is the
No,
temple?
you harvested enough. So you and Iroh harvested enough ingredients along the way to make legendary potions.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about.
You have to give it to the apothecary in Iroh to lore.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we'll have to
Unless
continue to the temple.
one of you has an alchemist kit.
I do not.
So
And
far
wants to risk it.
we haven't encountered any kits at all. So even if I wanted to, I would not be able to.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can make one, I think.
Wait, you can make one because I can use it. I have proficiency.
You can magically create one set of non-magical artisan's tools.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's it.
I think you can then.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Somehow he does it.
I just craft it.
All right. So what is this? So are you guys doing this here? Are you like stopping to do this here, or kind of what's going on?
So we're not going to head back north. We're going to head south. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to manage my injury before we travel because I'm going to take damage over time.
I'll need 1 hour of uninterrupted work to make the thing.
Does anyone have a healer's kit?
No.
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 I feel like having one
Well-
would be useful since if we're going to be.
We haven't come across any kits so far. I've been trying to look for.
Then making a healer's kit might be even better than making the other one. The
You have to be
alchemy.
proficient in it.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency. I only have proficiency in alchemy and herbalism and wood carving.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because I'm not a healer. I'm just an alchemist.
Any of our
Oh,
NPCs proficient in healer's kit?
Let's see, shall we?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's why you have the tree friend because of the wood craftsmanship.
I kind of doubt the paladin
Proficient
would
in
be.
calligrapher's supplies.
Ooh, what?
Rakshira's proficient in navigator's tools and water vehicles.
Nice.
Interesting.
And Tyr is proficient in thieves' tools, playing card set, and poisoner's kit.
Sounds
Close
about
enough.
right.
Yeah.
Wait, Shepherd has what?
Calligrapher's supplies.
Oh.
So like mapping tools.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So nobody. So that's
Yeah.
out of the question. So it's either a greater or higher healing potion or a level 3 spell of healing.
Believe. Yes. I will read you. Oh wait, it's in the notes thing. So
How-
the healer's kit must be used by someone with proficiency.
I mean, we don't have a kit or a proficiency, so that's out of the question. How does your spell slots look like?
I guess I'm using a spell slot.
I don't know. How many do you have?
I have 2 out of 2.
2. Okay.
Where?
I mean, it's either that or 1d10. I think it's worth doing, especially if you like using arrows instead of magic.
It's just like, please, I don't want to make a third character.
I mean, also like I'm the tank, so I'm gonna be the one taking most damage anyway. So I'm gonna be the one like taking on most of the injuries, I presume.
But if we can find a way where I don't have to constantly use my spell slots to heal, that would be great.
Well, I mean, what's the time of day? Are we gonna rest soon?
It is currently morning still.
It's morning.
We should find a place to rest.
No, wait,
Like,
didn't we?
we just rested from the last session. Like,
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We slept with or camped with some elves,
Yes.
and then we woke up and we traveled 4 hours or 3 hours. You said?
Yes, and
I
they were-
see.
and then they were like, "Use our fire."
No, so you traveled an hour, encountered the Umber Hulk, traveled another hour, encountered the camp of snow elves. You guys took 8 hours to rest at the camp. Then you moved on, so you traveled another hour, and then encountered the flock of hippogriffs, and the dragon came and ambushed the hippogriffs.
And then
For-
we ambushed the dragon.
well,
Well, I think the most efficient would be the spell slot because we can't get a potion right now. We don't have a kit or proficiency. So that's the only other option. Otherwise, every hour I just take a d10 of damage.
if Brunt sits on the bear, and he keeps focusing on making that kit, well, does that count?
I'll still take 1d10 because it takes an hour to make.
No, I know, but like, will it count if like he's sitting on the bear and he's just working on it?
Uninterrupted means uninterrupted. Like
Okay.
blood cannot be interrupted, and trying to ride an icy bear is not exactly the
We
way
would
to
need,
go about
we would
being
need to find a
uninterrupted.
safe spot.
He needs like a
Uh,
crafting table, you know.
He needs to
He-
collect trees and put 4 wood planks in a square.
You,
We need to play Minecraft, bro.
hey, you never played a game with crafting?
You know, you just dig 3 blocks down and you put a dirt block above your head.
Yeah, when it comes to nighttime.
We gotta punch trees, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I already. Anyway,
Okay. So go ahead and click healing, see how much you heal for, and then you will heal your injuries away. 10. Wow.
Does it
Right.
heal both? Does it heal both of the injuries?
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not going to be a dick and make Iroh use both his level 2 spells, level 3 spell slots.
Would be funny though.
I mean, if you want to permanently lose a character, then yes.
LOL, I'm not that bad of a DM. Okay. What is your guys' plan?
we continue south.
Yes.
As you continue south, drum roll, please.
Oh,
All right, Joey Wheeler. Where's the drum roll?
Okay, so we came from the south.
Yes. So technically, this is south, or whatever. So if you go back this way, it'll be. Oh wait, actually, hang on. Let me move your characters. Woo,
Wait.
woo.
Where's my?
So
Oh,
we're
okay.
seeing so from where we're coming from, we're seeing the back of the building.
Yes.
Yeah.
So allow me to read this little blurb I have for you all. After 4 hours travel on foot, the permafrost on the ground begins to give away to what you can see, just some grass, like what would be a lush meadow underneath the snow.
Hmm.
Lying within this kind of snowy meadow is a similar stone structure to the Draconic Temple in the forest near Frostfield Farm. You may proceed.
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
Yeah, so after 4 hours of travel on foot around from Iroh to Lore, the permafrost on the ground begins to give way to lush green grass poking up through the snow. Lying within the snowy meadow is a similar stone structure to the Draconic Temple that you saw near Frostfield Farm in the forest.
Oh, okay.
And 4 hours have passed.
And 4 hours, well, technically 12 hours have passed because you took an 8-hour rest, but the travel took 4 hours.
But 1 hour since the fight of the dragon.
Yes, 1 hour since the fight with the dragon.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
oh wait, there's a guy there.
He's just chilling.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh god.
So as you're all approaching, you do see this kind of figure. One moment, please.
Halt, my allies. There's someone over yonder.
You will see what appears to be just a cloaked figure just standing here. You do see a bow on their back along with them holding a sword, and they're just kind of meandering in front of the temple.
Well, what's the race?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I only saw them briefly
Actually,
through the
investigation
crack.
check. If you can't see them now, then you can't see them,
Okay,
I will do
but
it.
you know they're there.
gotcha.
It's humanoid.
Friends, there may be a guard in front of this.
I'm just gonna stealth with my cloak just in case.
I have a question. Does it
Yes.
look like the guy with the long spear in God, what's his name? Vecna's
Oh, the Revenant?
room? Yes, the Revenant.
With a 12, I cannot tell you that.
Oh. Okay.
Bad.
So you're gonna stealth Iroh?
Yeah, I figured just in case.
Okay. You believe you are hidden.
Good job, me.
I'm gonna start tiptoeing. I'm not gonna try to hide, but I'm just gonna try to walk quietly.
I'm gonna also keep moving, but like closer to the head of the dragon. Or
Okay.
whatever this is.
I gotta check that.
There seems to be only one of them, friends.
Are you saying this? How loud are you saying this?
Mentally?
I'm saying it mentally.
Oh, right, because you can do that. I
Yes.
forgot.
I was gonna say,
Even though I created your race, I forgot you could do that.
kind
I
of loud.
walk
Anyway,
quietly.
Okay. You believe you are stealthed.
I think I will just walk out. And then, I guess I will gesture that you guys can stay here. And then he's gonna walk out.
While on the bear.
Yes.
We should send in
Hmm.
Joey Wheeler.
What is that?
No, he should stay
Ooh,
back.
interesting. Okay.
Get
I
ready
don't
to
You
bounce.
see?
I
Oh,
don't. I only see one person.
I'm
you see
gonna
Travis?
I see a second person now.
I'm gonna join
Let's see.
Activist.
Do
Alright.
I? Oh, do I see them? I'm sure they noticed me. Yes.
Oh,
No, their back is turned and they are looking at what appears to be a plaque on this. Just kind of like a giant metal plaque scrawled in writing that you can't read. And they're holding a book and kind of looking at it and scrawling notes.
the second
Okay.
person has appeared, my friends.
Can I kind of see what this guy looks like?
Yeah, you can give me a perception check.
Here we go. Perception. Come on. Oh, great.
He's humanoid, wearing a pointy hat.
What is he
Well,
now?
This is definitely a human. It looks to be a wizard, a scholarly wizard of some sort.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no.
The wizard Harry.
Oh!
As you're all standing there, this being will walk up and you see it'll point its sword towards you and go,
Guys, don't move. If you don't move, they won't see us.
oh, hello.
Damn it, you moved.
Greetings.
Are you trying to rob me?
No. We're here to
Are you-
learn.
Oh, I see a pillow. Oh, and a dragonborn at that. Oh, two dragonborns at that. Do you speak Draconic? I don't mean to imply anything.
Yes.
Can you tell me what this plaque says? And he walks up towards the plaque up here. Oh, and don't mind the guard. Sorry.
Since I'm closer, can I ask the same question? Does he look like the Revenant?
It's definitely an undead creature.
Okay.
Its face is sunken in. Part of its jaw is missing, but it is not. It does not look like the Revenant. So the plaque is right here, Brun,
Ugh.
and it reads the following. I will message it to you.
Oh my god.
I am sending a secret DM.
I love secret DMs.
He has to solve this captcha.
All right, Brun, I sent you a message. The plaque reads, scrawled in faded draconic writing.
I see, I see. I kind of just hold my hand out to him, palm up, while I look at this thing. Kind of make a little motion, like, feel a little empty.
Roll persuasion. Oh, the people around here normally don't trade in gold or goods. Perhaps a bit of knowledge in exchange for knowledge.
Depends on where your knowledge is coming from.
Well, was the head of what's the school of magic? conjuration magic at the Temple of Ayun for a time.
Hmm.
So perhaps I could teach you maybe the base components of how to build a simulacrum.
Holy shit.
That sounds like a deal to me.
Excellent, excellent. So what does this say?
This says Shrine to Beladrus Witherbloom, Master of the Natural World.
Ah, I see. And he kind of opens his book. It looks like kind of a crude leather-bound book with like pages kind of strewn about. Some pages are bound, some pages are loose. You see, he like grabs pages as they fall out, and he starts flipping around. He's like, "Oh, so I am correct. Interesting. Very interesting."
I love being right. I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
Were you looking for this specific place for a reason?
Oh, well, since you all haven't attacked me or killed me yet, I'd assume you're also in the pursuit of knowledge. Tyr will whisper to you, run in Draconic. We should not trust him. This is not our goal. We should be entering the temple and looking for whatever secret it holds. And she kind of conjures the red flame in her hand out of view of this man. It might hold the power that we seek to defeat Feed.
He might have some knowledge pertaining to these shrines that could help us in our mission.
So this wizard continues to. What is everyone else doing while Brunt and this wizard are talking?
I'm keeping watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also just staring. I'm not stealth anymore.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the dead guy.
He's just kind of shambling.
I'm
Oh,
just
doing
wondering like why
He's just living his best life.
like
Well,
why
he's
there's-
kidding.
like why there's a dead dude as a security guard.
You are more than welcome to ask.
Like I have a lot of like thoughts going through my mind. He was like, ignore the guard. And there's just this fleshy dude. And then the dragonic stuff. Also kind of want to go inside.
You can go. You can do whatever you would like.
Yeah.
I still have my hood up, by the way, just so like my face is mostly covered.
Okay.
Excuse me, wizard.
Oh yes.
May I walk inside the building? It is cold outside.
I don't have ownership of this place. You are your own person, are you not? Or do you have some sort of incantation or spell or curse that you cannot? My, and he gets very uncomfortably close to you. My, aren't you an interesting creature?
Please do not go close to me. That makes me uncomfortable.
He sniffs you.
Sexual harassment.
Do I smell? Ah, yes, a hint of the Feywild. Interesting. You are a Fey, are you not?
I do not know of this Fey you speak.
Oh. Well, if you don't know, then would you mind if I? And he pulls out a little vial and then pulls out a little dagger.
Oh my god.
Could I have a drop of your blood?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Brunt, may I kill him?
I'm sorry.
Hey, how about
I say this telepathically.
Okay.
Not yet, I reply, I guess, telepathically, and I
Both ways.
ask,
I can't remember. Can we talk telepathically back?
wait, how's that work?
That's a good question. We never established that. Is it a one-way like?
Allow me to consult the actual rules that I wrote.
Hey, let's go.
Because I don't know if we establish if it's a one-way street or if it's like
Fox Fey.
Even if it's one way, I'll still feel like I'm replying to you.
You can't communicate telepathically in your humanoid form.
Oh, okay.
It's only in your fox form.
Okay.
So he says it out loud. I'm kidding.
All right, cool. He says, "Oh,
Well, I don't know if he actually said that out loud.
Did you say what did you say instead?
what did you say? Did you actually say, Brunt, kill this man?"
Do we trust this man, Brad?
I don't know. He hasn't paid me yet, so I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. The base components for a simulacrum are the blood of the person you are making it, the simulacrum out of, and mud.
Just mud.
Mud.
I thought it was water, but okay.
Yeah, is he lying to me?
I mean, you can do an Arcana check or an Insight check. And he goes, Atropist, you say that out loud.
No, that's me. That's me speaking out of
You know-
character.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
You believe him. Iroh, you would know from your studies at the Temple of Ioun that he is not telling the entire truth. That is not only blood and mud that you need, but there are complex other ingredients to create an actual functioning simulacrum. Otherwise, he would just be essentially making a deformed homunculus.
Is there anything else that's missed that we need for this?
You did not.
No, I'm asking out loud.
Oh. I mean, yes, of course, but that's payment enough for the base components. That's what we agreed upon.
Iroh, stay away from him. He's weird.
If I may ask,
Yes.
where
You are, and he starts like, without consent or anything, he just starts like touching your biceps and stuff. You are completely made of ice.
he's going to use his huge hand to
Put on your back.
what's he gonna do? Oh, he's going to you know how when you pass on the shoulder kind of thing?
Yeah.
But he's gonna pat and kind of hold him at arm's length.
Oh, forgive me. I've only had my my guard here to keep my guards to keep me company. It's been a long time since I've talked with anyone.
Where
My name is Dazan. It's nice to meet you all.
How do you spell that?
DZAN. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, my ice giant friend.
where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Tethir to the south, originally.
What brings you here?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of exile, crime, you know. You're not bounty hunters, are you?
What was that last part?
Don't worry about it. He sounds good. Sounds good
This
to me.
land is harsh for
Agreed.
outsiders.
Yes, I've been here for quite some time, quite some years, actually.
Quite some
How long
years,
you
he
been
said.
here for? Exactly.
Oh, you know, Ira, why don't you give me a history check?
History. Okay, let's see.
Where do you reside?
Oh, well, that's, you know, here and there. Ira, when he says the name Dazan, this rings a bell because you've heard stories of the disgraced professor of conjuration, Dazan. He was expelled from the Temple of Ioun for practicing necromancy.
Classic.
Is he religious or not?
Huh?
I guess he's not religious if he's practicing necromancy.
Nope.
I mean, it's just a school of magic.
The Temple of Ioun is technically a school of magic that is run by the clerics, by like the priest of Ioun and the minister of faith.
You know what? If he's not religious, then it's fine by me.
Oh, joy.
What would I say at this moment?
What about Wosley, bro? Wosley's been hella quiet.
Hey, I've been here the whole time.
He's gonna be an anime protagonist.
I'm just gonna walk in the temple and not talk to anybody else for the rest of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe you can wait downstairs.
No thanks.
I'll ask him what is inside, and he'll point to the the
Oh,
temple.
I have no idea. I'm much I would not dare go in there by myself. Not even with my guard.
What have you heard about this temple in particular?
Oh, nothing specific. And he starts flipping through his book. Um, so some of the archaeological sites I've found and studied in my time in the Temple of Iyun have been seemingly draconic in origin, which is very strange. History, as it's written, says that things started with the gods and Elor creating everything and placing mankind and all the other races on the mortal plane. But these archaeological finds contradict that.
On the what plane?
The mortal plane,
On the
the
mortal
material plane.
Okay.
Mortal material, it interchanges depending on which religion or philosophy you subscribe to, I suppose. I found writings in a draconic ruin towards the southern island of Last Light. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to study much of it because of those cultists. So he's walking away.
Oh, I thought he was talking to.
No, he's talking to you.
Yeah, it was like I was bored. Like, come on, man, speed it up.
Sorry. No. Anyway, so this archaeological site I found depicted the heads of 5 chromatic dragons with 5 flames, and from what I could transcribe, these 5 flames lead to some sort of, I guess, shrine to Tiamat. I'm not quite sure on the translation.
Hmm.
Who is Tiamat?
Oh.
You ever heard of Tiamat?
And he looks at
Atreus hasn't.
Tyr and Brunt.
Unless Atreus has, but I don't think he has.
Well, I mean, I think I would let my draconic friend, your draconic friends, explain who Tiamat is, as she is most likely their patron goddess.
That's a bit racist.
Uh, Maybe a little. Sorry. Again, I've lived alone for a very long time.
Well, I'm not going into detail about Tiamat, so.
I don't really care about the gods or the draconic gods either. Oh, you know what's fascinating? And he kind of just starts flipping through his book again. This guy's just going to keep talking your ear off at this point. You guys can tell he's just rambling. It seems like he has not had human connection in a very long time.
I feel.
I guess Iroh's just gonna listen.
I'm just gonna listen. This is great.
Well, if they're gonna talk, all right, cool.
So, Brian and Ina, as you guys enter this area, as soon as you walk in, you get hit with just the stickiest, humid feeling. It's hot. The clothes you're wearing are just awful, and you can hear what sounds like the buzzing of insects and stuff. Like
Hmm.
swamp.
I was
Down
the second person that came in here. Wosley went in first.
Hey, it's not a shit in here for some reason. You guys hear those noises? Sounds like a damn swamp downstairs. Hey,
I see.
Ugh. It's completely different compared to the outside.
excuse me, why are you measuring?
What? What do you mean? Yeah, hey Wosley. I'm gonna whisper to Wosley. Can you do me a favor?
Huh? Yeah, what's up?
Can you?
I'm Wosley.
You sure are, buddy. Can you try to swipe some of the books that wizard has?
It looks like he only has. Oh, yeah. Which one do you want? Do you want the one he's flipping through? That'd be an expert challenge for an expert thief like me, Wosley.
Maybe one he's not flipping through.
You got it.
He's just a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Yeah, but he's the protagonist, so he'll succeed.
Watch me disappear.
Why does that change that?
Okay. Got
Okay.
me back to here.
Where did he go? Huh?
Um, what was it? And it was wisdom plus 10. Is that right? For
For
passive perception.
It's
Uh,
wisdom plus if you have proficiency, then you add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So he is proficient, so he has +1. So it's 10 plus 1,
Uh,
right?
it's it's 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency. Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
I
his
can turn
proficiency
it. I
bonus
can
will be
turn into
2.
a fox, and
So it'd be
that
13.
still trips me out.
Okay.
okay.
So as we kind of cut back here, Dazan is just kind of rambling. Atropus, is there anything else you wanted to ask him?
I guess I'll ask. Basically, it'd be like, well, how would he phrase it?
Ask him about the book.
I want to know what he does here, but I don't know how to phrase it.
Just ask him, what do you do?
Sure. But specifically, it'd be more like, what do you do in this land?
Oh, like out here on the Snarltooth Isles, or in the Ilaya in general, or on the material plane? Because I think that last one's more of a philosophical question, and I don't really deal in philosophy or anything. I'm more of a history, and as you can see, points to the shambling guard, the physical magics, and yes. Mhm.
Here in Elia.
Oh, well, as I told your friend, I am not exactly welcome south of the border, especially within the Stone Herald Kingdom or the Sun Empire. And the Land of Tyrants is not exactly let's just say, politically stable environment. He looks at tears. Sorry about that. Anyway, yes, I am here because you're not, and he leans in, you're not bounty hunters, right? You won't turn me into your friends. They look like bounty hunters.
I am also exiled from the Sun Empire.
Oh, a kindred spirit, I see.
Oh my god, they're best friends.
Oh God!
I like this guy. Let's take him with us.
It has to be the weirdos.
Yes, I technically have a bounty of 500 gold pieces on my head from the Stone Kingdom, and then I think 200 from the Sun Empire, but I don't know if the Sun Empire bounty still stands. I know the Stonehill Kingdom one does for sure because I might have accidentally caused a zombie outbreak in a small village.
Who hasn't done that?
First time.
I watch
Do I
over
know of any
these
bounties now?
lands.
Atropus and Iroh.
Oh. I watch over the lands of Nelia. You're not here to cause trouble, are you?
And then Iroh, what did you ask?
I was wondering if I knew if there was any bounty or anything like that
On him or you?
on him.
You can roll a history check again.
Let's go.
Atropus, Dazan will look to you. Oh, harm? No, quite the contrary. In fact, I'm here to study more. I guess the draconic thing is more of a side passion project, but I truly came to the Snartooth Isles in hopes to seek an audience with this Lord of Necromancy, this Master of Death. His name, I don't know if you've heard of him, but his name's Vecna.
Oh.
Doesn't ring a bell.
You seek out Vecna.
Yeah, hopefully an audience. I would like to learn some of how he has managed to, well, from the stories I've heard from snow elves I've talked to and various mercenaries and some not so friendly Goliaths. I've heard Vecna is a master necromancer and has the ability to basically control dead beings as he pleases, no matter how far they are. See, watch this. And he goes, snaps his fingers. Go about 40 paces that way.
Oh, look, he's separated from his bodyguard.
You see that this thing collapses.
Hmm.
Oh. Now he has no bodyguard.
Excellent.
But yes, but anyway, you see that's kind of what this is about. Excuse me 1 second.
Necromancy.
All right, tomboy. Or thing. I actually don't know what you are anymore. You so decayed and rotted. Anyway, yes. Did you come from Aho to lore? Have you just been exploring the expanse?
Vecna.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Jesus. He has the
I
heart of
told
the
you.
card.
He's the protagonist.
He
He
tasked.
has the heart of the card. He drew the card he needed.
Who rolled that?
Actually,
Wait, what's the roll for?
To steal the book.
He stole a book from him.
Oh, from
He was-
the wizard?
Yes.
He was tasked to steal a book by Brunt,
Oh, okay.
and he pulled the heart of the cards and like stole it.
But actually, go ahead.
I'm trying to remember out of character what Vecna told us. He wanted to what, kill Chief Stones?
He wants you all to assassinate Chief Skull Smasher, the head of the Goliath. Basically,
Why
the
was
head of the
that?
Goliath people.
I forgot why.
The Goliaths and the Snow Elves are basically in this ever-logging war
Yeah.
between each other.
Okay. And so they killed Stone's what's his name again? Stone
But Skull Smasher's betrothed.
Skull Smasher's wife, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
Um,
failed that job.
Now he wants to kill him. Okay. And okay. Right. Why did he task us to kill him?
Because you are his champions from the pit.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Let me think then.
Oh my god.
What would I say? Because it's such a complicated relationship.
As Atreus is quelling on his answer, Wosley comes back up to you, Brunt, and goes, "Hey, look what I got!" And he pulls out what appears to be this eldritch fucking tome.
Jesus Christ.
Does he like hand it to me, or is he just showing me?
He's showing you right now.
Holy crap, that's a good haul.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Wosley, I'm sorry I doubted you.
You doubted me.
I never will again. Can I hold that?
What's it worth to you?
Looks in inventory.
May I also scan its properties? I won't take it. I
You
just
can do an
wanna scan it.
Arcana check.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that too. Never mind, I don't know shit about magic.
What does it look like? And
Bam.
Let me look at a picture of it. This is an actual item.
can you describe it? I think I know what it is.
I'm pulling it up.
I think I know this item all too well.
So it appears to be a kind of leather. It looks like a book. A book. The cover is kind of covered in these scales and embroidered in this kind of gold frame almost, and it looks like the book has a lock on it, and the lock is kind of this demonic hand. Some pages are tethered and torn out of it. But there's also the image, the demonic face in the lock as well. With a 24, this is a wondrous artifact.
Interesting.
It's not the item I thought it was.
Is that all I know about it?
With a critical success, you know this book is extremely powerful, and you get the very, very strong feeling that opening it is probably not a good idea.
Okay. So Brunt, with absolutely 100%, do not touch this thing, or we might die.
You're exaggerating. I'll give you this crowbar for it.
No.
Nice try. I only deal in cash, baby.
What's that money? I'll give you 3. Well, God, I only got like gold.
Make a perception check.
He's gonna steal your gold. Imagine.
While I'm looking at it.
Make a perception check. Yeah, you literally see Wosley just his hand is you didn't see his hand go into it, but you do see his hand. You didn't see him move his hand into your coin purse, but you do see his free hand in your coin purse. He goes, "Hey, just checking."
Okay, you know what? Just give me the book, and I'm sure you swipe something. You can keep whatever that is.
I actually didn't grab anything.
I somehow don't believe you, as you are the world's greatest thief.
You can contest that deception roll if you would like.
How would I contest that?
Insight.
I believe him, though.
No,
Oh no.
You
You
have
believe him.
lost 3 gold.
Okay, now bring that down to 26. And then I'll offer him 3 gold to pay for the book.
Wosley's gonna bring his gold up to 2,288.
Jesus
Man.
Christ.
Meg turn into a fox and like get away from these guys.
Yeah, you are now your fox form.
Because I feel like I'm gonna enter the shadow realm.
Wosley goes, "All right, don't say I never gave you anything, or didn't give you anything. I don't know how the saying goes.
Okay, I'll
I
give
probably won't remember any of this next session."
him. He's gonna come to the session with 6 more gold because I'm gonna give him 3 gold for the book.
True. Oh, so you're giving him 3 additional 3 gold?
Yeah, because I believed him that he didn't take any gold, so I'm paying 3 gold for that book.
Okay. And as you give him the 3 gold, Wosley jumps up and goes, "Up all right," and fist pumps, but doesn't land right and knocks himself unconscious.
Huh? What?
Oh my god!
So now I'm done playing Wosley. Okay.
Okay, I take that book and I put it in my backpack then.
Okay.
And then I take my gold back.
Okay. That's fair.
You know what? Actually, I looked through his gold.
You
my
see,
God.
he has 150 platinum pieces, 294 gold pieces, and 56 silver pieces and 50 copper pieces.
His loan
I
is
start
fucked.
hyperventilating. I'm like,
He has so much money.
I swipe some platinum for sure, 100%.
You say platinum? How much?
I'll take 10.
Okay.
Okay, man. Fair play, man. Fair play.
Add 10 platinum to your inventory.
Done.
What kind of
Okay.
equipment does he have?
And then Brian,
Then I get away from him.
you're going to see the name of this book, but you don't understand what it does yet. Okay.
Sounds good. Free book.
Yeah, don't open that, please.
Never. Not here anyway. It's too
All
hot.
right. Atreus, what were you going to ask Tazan?
Vecna.
Oh, yeah, that's not
Is-
happening.
Can I just like move his body like real quick to this corner
Yes,
right here?
That's fine. Yes. All right. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, Atreus.
Vecna is amidst war.
Mhm.
He would not wish to see you.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing to hear. But I'm sure I could provide him with some knowledge that would give him an edge in this war, for sure. Absolutely, yes. The ability to make one's own simulacrum, maybe, as I've mastered the technique.
Have you met the Goliaths?
Oh, yes, nasty bunch of people. I spent some time in their jail, actually.
The chief is his target.
Oh. Interesting. So Is he trying to kill him, enslave him? What is his motive?
That knowledge is beyond me.
I'll tell you what, my cold friend. May I call you my friend? And he kind of tries to put his arm over your shoulder, but since you're 9 feet tall, he doesn't reach.
I understand, friends.
Yes. If you would grant, I'll take my guard, and while you are all, I'm assuming you're going to explore this temple. Good luck with that. That's too much for me. While you do that, I will be waiting near the in the mountain pass that leads into Ahotalor. If you would allow me to get an audience with Vecna, I will. It will tell you where there is treasure. And he kind of like does little like jazzies. It says treasure.
Did he whisper that to me?
Yes, he said it in that tone.
Okay. Let me. He's going to think. Like look, he's gonna visibly like, kind of look like he's thinking about how to respond to that. And then he remembers, or I remember something specific about him. Do you require a what's the term for these workers that I can use? You know, like UPS and like
A courier
courier. Yeah, that I guess that'd be correct.
or a messenger.
Yeah, messenger would be more appropriate, I think.
Well, no, it's specifically. Let me. So he's gonna say, do you require a courier for this treasure?
What do you mean? Like to bring it to you, or for you to bring me to the treasure? Come here. Let me in. Let you. And your banished friend too. You two come here. I'll let you in on a little secret. Come here.
Okay.
Tyr walks in. Shepard just kind of lumbers in.
As they see a passed out Wosley.
They do.
You killed him. He's dead.
He's
Just-
asleep.
Jason will kind of motion you both like, come closer.
Okay.
Little closer.
Okay. Just gonna lean in a little uncomfortably close.
Oh, okay, too close. Back up a little.
Okay.
He'll just crouch down, not actually moving closer.
And he takes off his little wizard hat, and you see what appears to be a little red dot on his forehead. It's not like a blemish or anything. Okay, not a red dot. That's bad.
It's like a
Because there's a
laser
sniper.
sight.
Yeah, there's a sniper on him.
Exactly. Someone's gonna snipe him down.
You see it looks like a little black dot on his forehead. It doesn't look like a mole. It doesn't look like a blemish or a freckle. It seems like it's a purposely drawn black dot.
Do I know what this is?
Does it look like ink, like tattoo?
You can give me an investigation roll, Atrovus. Iroh, you can give me an Arcana check.
Oh god, I suck at these. Here we go.
What do I give?
Yep.
Roll?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Atrovus with a 5, I would say, kind of looking at this thing, never seen this sort of thing before. You kind of, would you try to touch it?
No.
Okay. Would Iroh try to touch it?
No, but I would.
Oh,
I
okay.
would ask him like, what is this?
Oh, I'm not really design. I'm a simulacrum of design.
Oh.
And he puts his hat back on. If you can get me an audience with Vecna, I will tell you where my lair, and he uses like quote air quotes. It's not really a lair, it's just where I live. But I will tell you where I live and my riches that I've amassed in the years of adventure I've had. Well, I guess more of the years of that I've been on the run and have been forced to steal and stuff. But my fortune is yours. If you grant me an audience with Vecna.
Is it in Tathir?
Oh no, it's in Nilaya.
Does this also include all the knowledge you've gained over
All the things I want. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Does it include all the knowledge you've gained over the years?
Oh, yes, I have an extensive library.
Oh.
Why do you wish to see Vecna?
Oh, sorry.
Besides
Oh, sorry, go
learning,
ahead.
besides learning of his
Oh my god.
what's the word? Necromancy? What do you say? Necromancy? Undead? I don't know. What do you say? Undead? What would he say?
Like power, like
Uh,
control of death.
what would Atropus say? God,
The
I'm
unalive.
thinking. No, he's not that. He wouldn't say that. But like,
His would he say something about like disrupting nature?
hmm. Okay, you know what? We'll keep it simple. Oh, fuck, what was my original sentence? Besides his power.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, so basically, why do you seek him out besides his power? Like, I guess he's implying the necromancy. But anyway,
His knowledge and his understanding. I've heard rumors that Vecna was actually alive when the snow elves and the Goliaths first were to war. He has mastered life itself in the matter of death, death.
the elves live a long time.
Yes, but much longer than elves should live.
I see. You
It-
wish to live longer?
Oh, no, I don't want to live. It'd be my goal to become a powerful magical being that has mastered life and death.
As long as it is natural and not destructive, undisturbing, sure, undisturbing to nature, I see no problem with it.
Yes, absolutely.
So I guess he will nod. I can take you to Vecna after we explore this temple.
There's no need. I will be fine on my own. I will just wait for you over there.
Is he pointing somewhere?
Yeah, he's pointing north
Okay, cool. All right.
Like towards the building.
towards, I mean, past the building. He's indicating that he'll wait for you near our hotel.
Oh, okay.
We see him like pointing in our general direction.
Yes, you do. You would see him
Okay.
pointing in your general direction.
I am not suspicious. And then I gauge the distance.
Takes out his crossbow. All right.
Shepard will clock this.
I didn't take anything out.
Shepard, activate instant kill mode.
Are you saying this telepathically since you're Fox?
No.
You know what you should do? You should get 2 tokens, or like a something.
I have to make it.
I have a second token. It's,
Well, wait, what's this I?
It's just to indicate he's in Fox form for right now.
Oh, okay, that's good enough.
So
Cool. All right. Then I guess I'll mount my bear. Does it look like it's big enough to enter, or not?
oh yeah, absolutely. You can enter.
Oh, all right, cool. And he goes in.
Okay.
do they
Atropus, as you Rex here's waiting out here. He looks at you. He's like, "Oh, buddy, you're gonna have a rough time in there. I'm just telling you now.
What is inside?
Just step inside. You'll see. Ain't nothing bad. You ain't gonna die. You ain't gonna get hurt. It's just gonna be real uncomfy."
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs in there.
Bugs. Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
Character question. Do I know much about bugs in Laya?
No.
Okay, then wait. So I guess I don't know.
Probably yes, because insects are part of the natural. Like insects are required in any ecosystem. So when someone says bugs, you probably think of like flies, roaches, like
Okay,
very
okay.
small, insignificant things.
Okay.
But not in like the volumes that you would see in a swamp. Just like
Right.
corpses or like just where there's rotten food, that kind of stuff.
As a being of ice, I don't think I'm bothered because I don't have flesh. Then I will say they can be somewhat noisy.
What? Oh, you talking about what the hell are you telling him? You say something about bugs, boy?
Yeah, it sounds like there's bugs in there.
Atreus, as soon as you step in, you have
You just smell. That's it.
no. I think we established Atreus. But Atreus, in your 200 years of living in Nilaya, I don't think you've ever experienced something like this.
Probably not.
It's very jarring and uncomfortable. For the first time, you were experiencing just vast humidity and stickiness and heat.
You.
I told you, buddy.
Humidity. How would an ice creature react to humidity? I guess
I
it's
don't know.
warm. So, okay, am I cold enough to cause more? What's that term? Gas.
Yes, when you walk in, you start to like you and your bear are so cold that there's just kind of the thinnest of veils of like just mist coming over.
Oh my god, he's evolving.
So I'm just wondering, like, am I affecting the environment, or is the environment affecting me?
The
Like,
environment is infecting you.
okay. So I would be the one suffering, not like the
Yeah.
areas getting colder.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you would be the one that is uncomfortable. It's not damaging you or anything. It's not causing any harm. It's just very uncomfortable.
Okay.
If we stick close to Atreus, does he like cool us off a bit?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Not that hot
Oof.
though, right?
Huh?
I mean, it's not. I mean, for them, it's not that hot. If anything, it's like.
It would be uncomfortable and muggy for sure.
Uh,
It would be a drastic change to what you guys have been experiencing for the past couple weeks.
okay, so what's the temperature like here versus like here?
So here it would probably be below freezing,
Okay.
and here it would probably be
Texas.
Fahrenheit. We're talking probably high 60s. Celsius, we're probably talking like high 20s.
I was assuming Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
That's a huge difference. I
Mhm.
see. Then
Oh, it's 15.
You're doing the math over there.
Don't try to.
It's like 21
it's like a
degrees
30. It's
Celsius.
like a 30-degree
Well,
difference.
it's pretty.
Celsius.
It's not bad.
It's a big ass jump.
It's 21 degrees Celsius.
If I was a living creature, like a human, let's just say, I would probably start taking off my
Yeah.
jackets and my
That was-
winter gear.
It's literally the temperature today.
I would literally be sweating. It'd be so bad.
That's what I think, and that's what I think. What Atreus's body is doing is Atreus, the glacialite equivalent of sweating, is you're misting.
Yeah.
Are you like? So he's shedding.
No, he's not shedding; he's sweating.
He's just
essentially.
causing a lot of
Smelling
vapors.
his sweat.
The vapors is just coming off of him like crazy.
Oh Lord, the vapors.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just breathing in his sweat right now.
So shall we investigate the stairs?
Yeah, we should
Let's
probably
go
head
down
down.
the stairs.
Because there's nothing else unless
I would like to join you all as you descend.
who said
Wait,
that?
who said that?
Me, Tyr. It's me. Hello.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, let's go.
I don't. My voice kind of jumps back and forth.
I
between
thought
myself.
it was our boy Joy Wheeler. I thought he woke up.
No.
Wesley's
I mean, he's unconscious.
He slipped.
you hear in the corner. Hey, I'm asleep.
Did he sleep talk like that too?
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
Tyr, you don't need to ask. You can just go. Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go. We're going down. I
Do you
don't
think the
need.
books are gonna be
It's
edible?
your NPC companion for this dungeon.
We're gonna
Hell yeah.
pick tier. We're gonna pick tier,
All
Well,
right. As you descend,
and we're gonna leave Joy Wheeler on the up ground.
Yeah. The other two NPCs can
just
watch
kidding.
over him.
He's like, I'm awake
Oh.
just for the purpose of continuity. And so Ben can play in the dungeon. Hey. I'm just kidding. We'll start with Ben being unconscious.
You
Good.
failed.
Next. So, next session, we will begin the dungeon to the shrine of Beldross Witherbloom, the master of nature.
Yay.
And
Wait,
that's not even the worst part.
Transition before that, because I feel like we're gonna forget about.
Huh?
Can we see at the bottom of the stairs?
No, because I don't have the map.
Oh,
Coburn.
I'm gonna. I guess if it was down the stairs, I'll throw some fire there.
Okay. It would be very similar to the first temple you were in. It's kind of this stone ring.
It's still good to check.
If anything, I feel like we're all gonna be confused on why Joey Wheeler's in the bottom right corner, like
Alright.
unconscious.
We'll figure it
Okay.
out.
It'll be fine.
Totally.
I'll
What's the-
remember.
What's the temple called again? To the temple.
The shrine of Beldross Witherbloom, master of nature.
Beldross Wither Blue.